easyJet's Spain-based cabin crew will go on strike for 9 days in July if their demands for higher pay from the budget airline are not met. Workers will walk out on July 1 to 3, 15 to 17, and 29 to 31, potentially adding to travel woes as the sector struggles to cope with rebounding demand. The airline flight attendants in Spain are demanding a 40% increase in their basic salaries, according to Union USO. The announcement comes as passengers continue to face chaos at UK airports, as understaffed airports struggle to cope. Yesterday easyJet announced it would be cutting an estimated 11,000 flights from its summer schedules, which analysts think will cost the company between £100 million and £200 million this year. The basic salary, which excludes bonuses and extra pay, stands at €950, £817, for easyJet's Spanish staff, which is much lower than in countries such as France and Germany. The company underestimated the outlook, was more pessimistic and conservative, and is not ready for the demand. This generates a domino effect on us, Miguel Galán, General Secretary of USO's easyJet section said. The union, which says it represents 80% of the 450 staff based in Spain, still hopes an agreement can be reached to avoid the strike during a meeting with management on Tuesday, Galán said. An easyJet spokesperson said, "We are extremely disappointed with this action as we have made considerable progress towards a new collective labor agreement and so would like to continue a constructive dialogue with them." Should the industrial action go ahead, there could be some disruption to our flying program to and from Malaga, Palma and Barcelona during the strike period, but at this stage, easyJet plans to operate its full schedule and we would like to reassure customers that we will do everything possible to minimize any disruption. Pent-up travel demand after 2 years of restrictions due to the COVID-19 pandemic is stretching airlines and airport operators, causing staff shortages and long queues in terminals all over Europe. Rising consumer prices and tough working conditions are pushing staff at many airlines in the region to protest and walk out. Cabin staff at easyJet's larger rival Ryanair plan to go on strike this month and in July in Spain and several other countries. The Ryanair chief executive, Michael O'Leary, said passengers should expect wider disruption throughout peak season, due to shortages of airport staff across air traffic control, baggage handling and security. He told Sky News, "This problem is going to continue, particularly at airports like Gatwick and Heathrow right throughout the summer. It will be worse at weekends and better during the week." Thousands of workers in the aviation industry were laid off during the pandemic as flights around the world stopped. John Holland-Kaye, chief executive of Heathrow, warned it will take 12 to 18 months before the industry can get its capacity back to pre-pandemic levels. Airports have been urged to cancel more flights over the summer to avoid chaotic scenes, and Gatwick is cutting daily flights in August from 900 to 825 and 850. This amounts to 4,000 flights being axed throughout the month, with airlines and other airports expected to make cancellations too. Now a huge spike in demand this year combined with high staff absences due to COVID and other sickness means airports are battling to recruit new staff as quickly as possible. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps put pressure on airports to increase the pay of workers such as baggage handlers as a means of ending the flight's chaos. After weeks of disruption to holidaymakers and huge queues at airports, the cabinet minister promised more government action to come in a bid to end the carnage. But he insisted solving the problems, which have seen many flights cancelled at the last minute to bring misery to many, was fundamentally down to airlines and airports.